any of this on the Sentra, we gotta go get my tools. Already raining, guys. Beautiful British Columbia. We're gonna be doing all the work in the garage today. Okay, so we're back. We got everything we need to work on the car. I'm gonna unload it and we're gonna get started on these brakes. Okay, first off, what I gotta do is move the car into the middle of the garage so it's kind of more lengthwise instead of coming at us like this, just so I can jack it up and get all 4 tires off because it's really crowded on this side. I don't want to change brakes. Let's dive into here and see what we got. First one, we just got the carbon ceramic pads. Let's check them out. That's what they look like, all nice in there. So that's what we got for pads. Carbon ceramic, like I said. Leave that in there. Let's check out these rotors. So these are the rears. As you can see, it's got this big drum on it. So yeah, they're drilled rotors. Pretty nice. I did just get these off eBay since these builds on this channel are gonna be budget builds. So that was a look at the rear. So here are the fronts. You can see they're a lot heavier because they got that air venting on the sides of them. Same, just drilled rotors for the front. All right, we're gonna fire the Nissan up. She sounds really good with her side dump exhaust. If I can get a view of that for you guys. Oh yeah, side dump right there. So I got the car all jacked up and it was running really weird and threw an engine code when I had to reverse it a little more because the front was too tucked in here. And I think it's because the whole entire air box is ripped apart. And back here, it's just straight coming out of nothing. So I figure it's running really lean because it just reeked like gas too, or really rich, whatever. So we're gonna go ahead, rip this wheel off. All right, so now what we have is we got rotor. So this brake caliper is gonna be the first thing that needs to come off, so this rotor can come off. It's already broken free, which is good and bad, I guess, how you look at it. So figure out what size bolts these are. I think they're 17s. They're definitely not 17s. Okay, I just clocked the caliper out a little bit. As you can see, it's facing me a lot easier now. So I can take off these 2 bolts and it'll be a lot easier for me to get the caliper off, so then we can replace the rotor, put new pads in here, and these will have to get taken off, cleaned up, and probably repainted. So these bolts up here to take the caliper off, they are 19s. All right, got one backed off. Perfect. Tuck that off in the back, the bolts on top. So how that one went off is how this one's gonna go on. You line it up and you put it on. Just like that. I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, so I reinstalled the caliper without any brake pads, and what we're gonna have to do next is lower this bottom bolt so our brake line doesn't get tugged on, rotate this all the way up, which I've already taken the bolt out, actually, it's over there. So we're gonna stick a flathead screwdriver into here, pry this up, and this is gonna come out like this so we can do a proper brake pad installation. This is ghetto way of compressing a brake piston. I wouldn't recommend you guys necessarily do this, but it works. Alright, that should be good. Hey, and we have brakes. Reinstall this guy. Done. New pads, new rotor. It doesn't spin that freely, but you know, it's an eBay garage build. It is what it is. Okay, we're on the rears now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this caliper off, take the brake pads out of it, hit this with a mallet, top and bottom, pull this off, put the new one on, reinstall the caliper, take off one of the guide pin bolts, flip this up, new pads in, compress the piston, put it back down, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so after a lot of struggle, I got her done. That's how it looks with the new rotors and the new pads in. You can see the new pads right there. Look at how shitty these old pads were. They fell apart. Like, look at that. Oh, Jesus. This one stayed together. So if you guys don't know, this Sentra is a restoration project. It's really beat up, has tons of high kilometers, and we're getting all this stuff done on it. Let's go to the next side.
Retro. Oh yeah, the big stuff. Ooh, a burger.
Ooh.